Every June 24th, Catholics celebrate the feast of Saint John the Baptist, who in Goa is lovingly called Sao Joao or San Juan. This feast comes soon into the monsoon season and gives thanks for the life-giving rain which floods the fields, enabling the planting of the rice crop. Fresh leaves of taro and turmeric sprout everywhere. The dark green fronds of Goa's emblematic coconut trees, washed by the rain, get a special shine. The groundwater is recharged and everyone's wells are full to the brim once again. No celebration of San Juao is complete without Patoleos, which bring together Goan parboiled rice from the fields, black palm jaggery and coconut flesh from the coconut trees, and the sublime perfume of new turmeric leaves, all in one healthy steamed dessert package. This year on San Juao, we all gathered around my dear friend Evelyn Latow's kitchen table to make Patoleos together. Let's take a look at the ingredients for making about 30 Patoleos or patoles. We used about 2.5 cups of parboiled Goan Jyoti rice. This is the cup we used, not the measuring cup. We grated 4 coconuts. We kept 1 kilo of palm jaggery for grating. We are making 30 patoleos, so we need 30 fresh turmeric leaves. And finally, a few pinches of salt. You will need a large steamer for cooking the patoleos. The quantity of ingredients shared here are what we prepared for making 30 patoles. There can be no exact quantities because the stages of this recipe are judged by sight and touch. You have to see the color of the stuffing to know whether the amount of coconut flesh and amount of jaggery is in a correct balance. You have to see the size of the turmeric leaf to know how much rice and stuffing is needed. You have to feel the rice paste after blending to know whether it is fine enough, and then feel it once again once you spread it on the leaf to know whether you have spread it thinly enough. We will show you how to judge all these using sight and touch. When we began, we planned to make 30 patoleos, but we stopped only after using up all the rice paste, so we had to prepare another 10 turmeric leaves. On the other hand, we had about a quarter of the stuffing left over after all the patoleos were made. We saved that stuffing to make alebele, Goa's beloved sweet pancakes, and we'll share that recipe here very soon. Making patoleos begins the night before by soaking the parboiled rice overnight. This will become the casing of the patoleo. The next day, grind the rice fine, adding a pinch of salt. Evelyn is draining the water before adding the soaked rice to the mixie. Be careful not to put too much rice at one time into the mixie. One has to keep grinding, opening the mixie, checking the texture of the rice. Sometimes one has to add a little more rice to make the mixie move. Sometimes you had to add a little more water. Everybody's mixie is different. You will have to judge the rice by touch.
I don't know, but it shouldn't go. Water should not go in that, but it will not grind. That's why, yeah.
Evelyn says the two things to keep in mind is that we have to add as little water as possible when grinding, else there's a danger of the rice becoming runny. The rice needs to hold its shape on the turmeric leaf. This problem of extra water needed for the mixer was not there earlier when rice was ground on stone, said Evelyn. Evelyn in between grinds the rice on pulse, then again runs the mixie for 30 seconds, checks the thickness of the rice, runs the mixie again, adding very little water. Secondly, you must grind the rice till it becomes a very fine paste. Keep testing the rice in between with your fingers. It should not feel grainy at all.
Very barik zappa zain. See, put your hand and see. Barik zappa zain.
Yeah, very fine.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah. So,
That fine it should be. Finally, Evelyn is happy with the texture of the rice. You can see that it is holding its shape. Then grate the coconut flesh. We grated 4 coconuts for our plan of making about 30 patoles. The outer casing of the patoleo, that is the rice, is ready. This beautiful fresh coconut will be mixed with dark palm jaggery to make the stuffing for the rice casing. Rice plus stuffing equals patoleo. See how expertly Tia Bernadette grates the coconuts on the scraper. Now we'll prepare the package in which the patoleo will be steamed. Monsoon fresh new turmeric leaves.
Turmeric leaves from Remy's garden.
Bundles of these leaves start appearing in Goa's markets in the days before San Juao and Feast of the Assumption. Evelyn has washed the plucked leaves. Maria and Viola are wiping the washed turmeric leaves and spreading them out on the table to dry. Next, the Goan Madache gourd or coconut palm jaggery is being grated for preparing the stuffing or chun. This is soy, the flesh of the coconuts, grated by Tia Bernadette. I will start by using half this quantity of soy with half a kilo of palm jaggery.
We will start mixing the chun and see. If needed, we will put more palm jaggery, but the amount of palm jaggery has to be perfect in terms of the soy. That we can judge only by mixing.
This chun is too white. A little more grated jaggery is needed. That's more like it. It's a much richer brown color and the coconut is very much visible. Now we are ready to start making our patoleos. With the leaves, rice and stuffing mixture all prepared. We'll start by trimming the turmeric leaves.
First we'll have to chop this front here a little bit and chop this back. See, chop this little bit in front here and chop this little bit here. Okay, and then now what you do is you take a little more water. I'll just make one and show you.
Evelyn makes the first patoleo to show us how to go about it. Evelyn takes a little rice paste, spreads it up and down the turmeric leaf, taking care to leave some space along the edges. As needed, she dampens her fingertips with water so that the rice does not stick to her hands and break. She carefully pats the rice casing to ensure that it is thin. If not thin enough, the patoleo will ooze out of the turmeric leaf as soon as it is folded.
See, you have to spread this patola, like this.
Yes. Entire length of the leaf.
Yes, and really patol.
Yes.
That's why it is known as patoli. When it is patol, means it is patoli.
We are so lucky to be learning from you, Evelyn.
Yeah, no problem, dear. ऐसा साइड दाट बी जाल जाय तू आणि आतू नो एशको मार्केट दामता आसतना सारके मागीर तें जाता. Okay, when you close it, no, it spreads out otherwise. So just clean it on the sides like this. Put your hand like that and pull it out. So when you close it up now, then it will spread.
Meanwhile, the jaggery in our first batch of chun has melted and it's looking darker than ideal.
A little more coconut in this one, Leslie.
Yeah.
Become very little more coconut mix up. Will become jaggery only like. Very little, very little in the side. See, when it is done this way, then if it is little bit like this in the side,
Water.
okay, and then you turn it this way and you press the borders. Okay, you press the border and you put it here. Darling,
Lovely.
you do?
Yeah. Viola is also quite an expert at making patoles, having helped her mom over the years. We are showing one more patoleo being made so you can see how to spread the rice paste thinly, how much of the leaf to cover and how much to leave, how much chun to put and how to close the stuffed patoleo. Viola is taking care to close any gaps in the rice. This is to ensure that the stuffing is completely encased in the rice. After spreading the paste completely on the leaf, Viola is checking for any thick areas of rice and patting them down. Now Viola has taken 1.5 teaspoons of chun to fill one patole. The amount you use ultimately depends on the size of the leaf in front of you. Besides the feast of San Juan, Patoleos are also traditionally made on August 15, which is both India's Independence Day and the Catholic feast of the Assumption of Blessed Virgin Mary. While Viola is making the Patoleos, I am making another batch of chun. Evelyn is grinding the rest of the rice. After the rice is done, Evelyn joins us in making the Patoleos. Meanwhile, Maria is pretending to make patoles but generally having fun and entertaining us also. Yum, Sao Joao means delicious patoleos rolled professionally by Viola, Maria, and of course Evelyn. Evelyn is a great cook. Evelyn is a legend. Okay? There's nothing you can think is difficult to make. What you tell Evelyn, and she says so easy.
Yeah.
All the specialities she knows. As we work, we listen to Evelyn tell the stories of San Juan.
They chopped his head and brought it in a platter and gave us such a stupid thing she was.
वाला good only, stupid only. Golden time हुआ है.
Very bad.
Olden time who was nice. Line of the day.
They all did bad only.
I did yes, much mom for bad. I did halfway. See what she did. See. Just see this. This is what.
Hello, Patole.
Oh my god, yeah, Maria. Some shame. This is a The chandro is nice and hot and ready to take the patoleos. This chandro, which is called confro in Bardez. Evelyn is placing the patoleos carefully, avoiding getting burnt by the steam rising from the chandro. Yum, yum, yum.
The smell of it, no?
Smell is already fantastic. This is our traditional delicacy of Sao Joao. Now the magic is going to happen there while we have our lunch. We'll be back. Here's our lovely Sao Joao lunch made by Evelyn. Oh, look at that beautiful armas.
The color.
That color. Wow. This kind of thing one has to eat only with the
This is
hands.
shakuti.
And
Shakuti.
this is delicious shakuti. Chicken shakuti. And pulao rice. Come on, let's hog, guys. Get tired after making patoleos. Let's have a nice hog.
Remove this, Maria.
Yeah, you're right. I see what you mean by you to eat it with hands.
Yeah.
Eat with hands, huh?
That's the
nobody's
fun, yeah.
looking.
Yeah, nobody
Oh,
cares.
hello.
All among us hands.
It's more tasty with hands.
This is
Not this particular thing because
Yeah.
it has bones and all it. So,
everything you eat, Ray.
And you have to eat.
How are you enjoying Viola? This is the way to enjoy Sao Joao with armas. Mmm. My god, it's so butter soft, no? Wow. We'll bring you Evelyn's pork armas recipe very soon. Now, after 45 minutes, we are going to open the chandro and check the patoleos. Oh, wow. Oh my god, what an aroma in the kitchen.
the smell of it, no?
Lovely. The aroma of the patoleos in the kitchen is just gorgeous.
Make a bigger one.
Wow. That's what it's like, guys. That's what we've been waiting for. The whole past week we've been dreaming of patoleo. Wow.
Enjoy your patole.
Steam! Evelyn's patoleos are the delicious centerpiece of our San Juan table. Hope you enjoy making this Goan Patoleos recipe with love from our home to yours.